Welcome back to Barry Charles. Yes, arbitrage betting. Have you ever heard of it? It is the way to make money through placing bets on either horses or sports. Yes, you can't just do this in one agency. You need to be with about 3 or 4 different agencies to get the odds. How do we do it? You're going to find it out right here, right now, how you can turn your money and make another side hustle for yourself through arbitrage betting. Yes, this is not easy. It takes a little bit of due diligence, and hopefully you won't get banned like some people do once they start making a lot of money this way. So what is arbitrage betting for everyone out there? So basically it's when you got odds of basically two things. So say for instance the tennis, you got Djokovic versus Nadal. For instance, generally the odds will be pretty even, but some betting agencies will take more risk and say Djokovic is more of a chance to win, and others will say Nadal's more of a chance to win, and this is where the arbitrage factor comes in. So say in one agency you get Djokovic and Nadal are pretty even at $1.90, which some people would say is a pretty even match. But if you find the ones that are a bit more thinking, Djokovic has just been too good for a long time, so he's at $1.45, and then next minute Nadal's at $2.70. This is when you bet the $2.70 on this agency, and then the other agency $1.95 on Djokovic. How does this make you money? Try to simply put it here. If you're going to split your bet on over $100 bet, you put $60 on Djokovic at the $1.90. And you get yourself a profit of around 110, so a profit of $10. And then on the other side, at $40, you'll get 108, so you get a profit of $8. So you get either way, you get a 10% or an 8% win on your money, guaranteed, a bet guaranteed, because one of these two are going to win the match. If we go to basketball, just to give you another example, here you got the Lakers. This is a head-to-head bet versus Golden State Warriors. And this again is a bit of a topsy-turvy, but sometimes you get this. Lakers are at $2.20 on one tab, where the Golden State are $1.60, and you go to another betting agency and you see that they got the Lakers well out in front of the $1.40, and Golden State are at $2.60. And you go, oh, this back at $2.60 Golden State, and then $2.20 on the Lakers. And what happens is, this is where you go, you put $60. You can actually spread this a little bit more. This is just giving you an example of 60 or 40. So if you go $60 on the Lakers, you get $150, so 32% return. And then on the other side of it, if you put $40 at $2.60, you get yourself the opportunity to make $104. Yes, indeed. Yes, $104. So that gives you a 4% on that one. So not a huge win, but you win either way. And you can spread that out a little bit more and put the Lakers up a little bit more and down, and you would see that you'll make yourself a lot of moolah. Yes, indeed. Now, Liverpool. Now, the soccer, a little bit harder for you folks out there, but I'm just giving you the example of what can happen here on the arbitrage. You got Liverpool, the draw, and Chelsea. So now you got 3 beats, not just one, not just 2. You got 3 beats now. And how this works, you're probably going to have to go to 3 different betting agencies, but that is possible. You can get Liverpool at $3.20 to win. You can get the draw, say, at about $3.40, and Chelsea on the other side at $3.20, because one betting agency is the Liverpool's going to more likely win, and the other side is going to say Chelsea is more likely going to win. So that way, if you put $33 on each one, you'll get Liverpool or Chelsea. You'll get a $5.60 profit, so 5.6% profit. And the draw, you get $112, so a 12% profit there. So the aim of this game is to continue to do it time and time again. And when all the bets you're betting add up, doesn't matter which one wins, you make money. And that's how the arbitrage betting makes you money over time. It's not a quick rich money scheme, but over time it can make you a lot of money. Um, the only problem is once people realize you're doing this, they often take you off their platform, which to me is pretty sad. You could argue illegal. If you're making money, why not? That's the name of the game. But now I'm going to put it into horse racing here. Now this is a little bit more technical, a little bit harder, but it's an option for you to work out and try and see if it works for you. Any of this advice is not financial advice. This is just an opportunity to try something else, to try and make you some side hustle on your time when you got time. But make sure you don't go gamble. If you're gonna go gamble, take a risk, go 1,000 on a horse, and then all that sort of stuff, then that's when you get into a gambling addiction, and that's what you don't want to do. This is about just picking certainties and take the money and run. Now, the horse racing part here, okay, this is more to do with a smaller field, say about 7 runners. If you're looking at the win percentage sort of thing, and you got 2 hot favourites in the field, and they're both paying over their $2 mark, so they're paying better than the true odds. They're paying more than $2. You'll have to look at different agencies to get this odds, but often one of the second favourites are paying more than the $2. So you can have one that's paying $2.20, and you can have one that's paying $2.30, for instance. So if you get the $2.20, you're making 20%. At a $50 bet, you're going to make yourself 10% profit, and then the $2.30, you're going to make yourself a 15% profit. So this is where, if you keep doing this over time, you can win a lot of money. Now, obviously, this is getting a bit more risky, and this is when they get to this sort of betting, it's no guarantee. So if you want to go safe, just stick with that sport betting arbitrage, where all the bets keep the percentage and guarantee. But this one is a way you can try and make a little bit more money, but again, it is risky and no guarantees. And also, just for another, if you want to go outside the norm here and look at ways to try and use arbitrage a little bit, but this is getting more technical, is you got bigger fields now in the horse racing, and you got, say, 3 horses that are all paying decent odds for the place. So say one's paying $3.30, one's paying $3.50, one's paying $4. Now we'll put in a 12 horse field. You got a 33% chance of the horse coming in, one of them coming in. But what you've done is look at the research, and you looked at this horse. One of the horses might be good on the track. You want to have one good horse is fresh up, and you just know these horses ones you dropped in great. And so what happens is you have a bet, again, $33 on each one at the different odds. So at the $3.30, you'll make an 8.9%. Basically a 10% gain. At the $3.50, you'll make about 16% gain. And then on the $4 bet, you make about 31% gain, depending on your betting. So this is how you start to make some money when you bet this way, an arbitrage way. Yes, so that's when you can start making money. But if you're going back to the arbitrage, basically going back to the sports, just sports alone, the way to make money is to get 2 odds that are in your favor. You bet them in equal parts that make them both win for you. So the 60-40 strategy is a good way to start off with. You can change your strategy depending on your bets, but best to go head to head's the most simple ones, and you look for the odds on both different tabs. This can take a bit of work, but just get ready, go boom there and boom there. You do it quickly, and you can add. This can add up big money over time. So you can start small and it just keeps adding up. If you just back certainties, and the only way to have certainties is at the start of the thing with the arbitrage. You got this bet, and the prices are in your favor, and you're going to make a profit either whichever result happens. It doesn't matter what the result is. You win money. That's what arbitrage is. They don't want you to know that. So I hope you've learned a bit about arbitrage, and maybe you're going to give it a go. Do it responsibly. If you find that it's not working for you, you haven't got the time to do this. This can be a little bit time factoring, not necessarily, but it can be if you want to try and get repeated results. But you can also, yep, if you've got time to do it within an hour or so, look at all the bets around all the different sports and find where you found the arbitrage and just do them. And they can be $10. 10 of them, say you do 10 of them and you make $100 a day, that adds up, that's $700 a week, then just keeps snowballing. So that's how you can use arbitrage to your advantage. Now that doesn't mean arbitrage I used to go 1,000 on that one, then I'll put 1,000 on that one, and I'll double my, I lost the money, I'll put 2,000 on this time, I'll get my money back. That's how you get into the dangerous territory and lose all your money and become a gambling addiction. That's not what you want to do. You want to make certainty bets, and that's what you can do with arbitrage. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe. I'm giving you all different avenues on how to try and make some money for side hustles. This is a side hustle, definitely a side hustle if you take the time. But it's no if you do the arbitrage, you've got a chance to make some money for as long as you can before they catch up on you. That's why it's hard to do it, because you can't just do it at an agency because you're only at one agency. That's why they have it on the apps. But unfortunately on the apps, they can track you if you keep making money. Then they go, hey, you can't do it anymore. That's the only thing with arbitrage. But if you can get away with it for a while, go and do it. Have a great day out there, and we'll have more finance videos all over whether it's stocks, real estate, businesses. We're giving you all the information so you can make it a wise decision to make financial freedom. Have a lovely day out there.